Okay, this is Dr. Damages in front of the Buckingham Palace. I will have gone in there to go and see the Queen and say hi. But I was told that she's sleeping. So I will just talk to you guys from here. This is where it's going to happen in May, the wedding, Prince Harry. And you are sure that we'll be here to cover the event. You know, a black woman is going to be part of this family. Now, if you follow history, you know that some thousands of years ago, or 500 years ago, the people that actually ran this country, they used to be black. So it's not a new thing. But I wanted to go and talk to the Queen and ask her questions about Nigeria and Africa, you know, all the colonial, their colonies in Africa and how they ran the colonies and what is going on there. Now, you know, whether they have any regrets for what they did and how they ran Africa. But like I said, I won't be going in today. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. She's sleeping. Okay, forget it. I was just kidding. You know, look at this. Can you see can you come close to that man there? He's not moving, and he's he's alive. He's not moving, just standing there in this cold. And look at the cars. They don't have expensive cars. In fact, Ojuzo Kalo has more expensive cars than what they have here. Or maybe they are hidden somewhere. The main cars are not here. This may be the one from staff. But anyway, hi.
Excuse me, doctor.
Hey, how are you? Oh, yeah. This is what I'm looking for. How are you doing?
Let's just see.
Yeah, let's see how long you will live.
How many beats have I got left?
Another 100 years.
Another 100
years, yeah.
Okay,
what's your name?
Thank you so much.
What's your name?
James.
James, are you British?
No, I'm Irish.
Irish.
I live in England.
Yeah, you live in England.
Why are you wearing a stethoscope with a hammer?
Because I'm trying to fix the country, you know?
Yeah.
We
need a bigger hammer.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about that man running America?
The what?
Donald Trump.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? You like him?
No, I don't like him. I think he's a bit like Margaret Thatcher. People either love him or they hate him.
Yeah.
There's no in the middle.
Yeah. He thinks that some countries are shitholes.
Yes, but look, at the end of the day, he's not a politician, a career politician. He's a businessman. So
yes.
The professional politicians have made a very bad job.
Yeah.
So at least if he's a businessman, he can't do any worse.
That's true. Now tell me about the Irish and the relationship with Britain.
Yes.
Is it going well? What is the deal?
There is a lot of history between the two islands. I grew up in the Republic of Ireland, but I married an English lady.
Wow.
And I live here in England. And where are you from? Nigeria?
Nigeria, yeah.
Well, I'm here in London today to apply for a temporary work permit to visit your country.
Nigeria! Wow.
I've been there 3 times before.
Wow.
And I'm going again in April.
What are you doing there?
Oil and gas related.
Oh, the main deal.
But no, I live here. I lived in the Middle East in the Arabian Peninsula for 10 years.
Okay.
So at this stage in my life, I have lived in 3 political systems and 3 religious systems, and I can see good in them all and I can see bad in them all.
The former prime minister of here said that Nigeria what's his name? David Cameron. Yeah, that Nigeria is fantastically corrupt.
He's a slippery man.
Yeah, I know. Where is he now? Is he employed? Or is he unemployed?
He's probably employed somewhere,
making a lot of money. I think so. Yeah.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you now. My experience in this life. I am 50 years old this year.
Wow.
And my experience in this life, there is corruption
everywhere. That's what we're saying.
Justice in every country on the face of the earth. And I remember having a conversation like this with your colleagues, with your countrymen, when I was last at Chevron Escravos.
Yeah.
And they were of the opinion that Nigeria was corrupt and that the rest of the world was somehow less corrupt. I said, look, lads, it doesn't matter where you live or what your religious beliefs or political beliefs, there is no such thing as justice for everybody. You get the justice you can pay for, not the justice you deserve.
Good point. One more question.
That's the same in every country.
Yeah, one more question, because there's something about Nigeria you must have noticed when you go there. The church is everywhere.
It disturbs me because I am Catholic myself.
Let's talk.
I was raised Catholic.
Yeah.
It would be fair to say that I don't practice the ritual part of the religion anymore. But coming from Ireland, where people were poor when I was growing up, and looking at the Catholic Church in Ireland and looking at the Catholic Church in Nigeria, one of the things that disturbs me when I'm driving around there is you see lots of poor people and lots of temporary structures, and then you come along to a big,
magnificent,
permanent, magnificent building
Yeah.
that obviously had a lot of money spent on it, and that disturbs me about
Yeah.
the Catholic Church, that
Yeah.
the money could be used for so much other better things in the community.
The priest,
But you come along and here's a big structure and you think, well, why do you need that?
the priests that came to Africa and turned them into
I'm not
Christians.
being interviewed for Nigerian
No,
television.
nothing.
Okay,
This is a
good.
conversation between friends, you know. So these priests, they came and brought the church to Africa,
Yeah.
but the people here don't go to church anymore.
I don't believe.
Can you guys come and get the church back? We don't need it anymore.
No, the point is this: when you strip down any religious system, in
Yeah.
my opinion, in the church, any church, be
Yeah.
it Church of England, Catholic Church. I mean, and I visited Rome with my wife in the summer holidays this year. We went to St. Peter's Basilica. Look, at the end of the day, the church, any church, and it doesn't matter if it's the Muslim belief, the Catholic belief, the Church of England belief, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's a power structure like anything else.
Yep.
The church, the Catholic Church at least as I understand it, in the whole world now, all the countries, it is one of the biggest financial corporations in the planet, and they exert a lot of economic power. The only thing different about the church, and this could be the Church of England or the Catholic Church or anything else, is only the difference of the uniform that they wear.
I like that. I like
That's
that.
what it is. It's
No,
powerful people
It's true.
powerful, intelligent people manipulating less powerful, less intelligent people.
Yeah.
And the people below maybe don't have the tools yet
To understand.
to question what they're being told or to cross-check it.
No, this Commonwealth, and people ask me this question: is Britain a country or is the UK the country?
I don't know the answer.
When is it that if you're playing soccer, England will play as a country,
I don't
but
know.
when they go to the Olympics, they go as Britain? And
I don't know what the relationship is.
What is the structure?
I don't
Is it
know.
not cheating? Are they not cheating the system that we have? You know,
I don't-
Scotland, for instance, we go as
Well,
a
I know
country.
Scotland is a country. I know
Yeah.
England is a country. I know
Yeah.
Wales is a country. I know Ireland is a country.
Yeah. So
Now,
Britain is
I
what?
don't understand the relationship between what is Great Britain
And what is
it made up of.
UK and
the United
and the
Kingdom.
Commonwealth?
I may have a slight understanding of what the United Kingdom is because if you gave it its full title, it would. I think it's something like the United Kingdom of Great Britain and
Wales.
Ireland.
Oh, and Ireland. Okay,
So
okay.
it has to do with the islands in the North Atlantic, but I don't know for sure what it means. There is a distinction between them all. What is the United Kingdom? What is Great Britain? What is England, Wales, or Scotland?
Yeah.
It's a bit like the Netherlands. You talk about the Netherlands, it encompasses more than Holland.
Yeah, that's true.
Netherlands apparently encompasses Holland itself and some of the islands around it
That's true. That's
in the North Atlantic. I don't know, does it include any of their, what shall I say, from the days of empire, their dependencies in other parts of the world, because they, you know, in the days of empire when all these countries were powerful, they were stomping all over everybody saying, I put a flag here and I'm going to claim this for Her Majesty or for the King of Holland or whoever.
Yeah.
And they didn't care about the local people. That happened in Ireland.
Now,
Never has.
one last question. You know, when you talk about when we were in school in Nigeria, we were reading people like William Shakespeare. We read people like George Bernard Shaw,
Yes.
Oscar Wilde. Irish people are writers, wonderful writers.
The same as me.
Yeah.
We've studied some of those writings.
So the question is this: do people here study African writers? Do you have books by African writers in your? I know you
In my house,
Nigeria.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Is it fair to us Africans? You know, we learn everything
Let me
about your
tell you
country.
this, what I know about Nigerian culture so far. Recently, and I grew up in an age where maybe it's more common to watch a film of something which has been adapted from a book. But one that I watched lately is Half a Yellow Sun.
Oh yeah,
I've seen
Chimamanda
that,
Ngozi
and I
Adichie.
thought that was a very good film.
Yeah, have you read the
And
book now?
I've read some history of Nigeria, and because I was in the Irish Army for 6 years when I was a young man,
Yeah.
I know that Ireland and Irish soldiers have a great history of United Nations peacekeeping missions. Now, not in Nigeria itself, but certainly on the continent of Africa. Irish soldiers have, something I'm sort of proud of, the Irish soldiers, when they go overseas, they're not going to fight anybody.
Yeah.
They're going to try to
Keep peace.
Well, if the peace hasn't been agreed yet, at least keep the warring parties in their separate places until maybe peace can be agreed, and to patrol and police and say, everybody calm down a bit. Whereas other armies,
like the one
England
here,
French, the
not to talk about the Americans,
when they go overseas, it tends to be for offensive reasons rather than any other reason. They don't be going. They're not much interested in keeping the peace when they go over. But one of the things I'm vastly proud of as an Irish person and being in the Irish Army for those years ago is the fact that whenever Irish soldiers go overseas, it's generally to try and keep the peace, not make it worse. So there was a battle in the 1960s that I was completely unaware of until very lately, and I always thought it a bit odd being in the Irish Army when I was young that it wasn't taught as a historical lesson. There was a place called Jadoville in the Congo, or was it in somewhere in the African continent? But Irish soldiers fought with mercenary forces. It was in the 60s, around the time when this particular country, I can't remember the name of the country now, was looking for independence. And of course the French didn't want to give it up, and they were paying mercenaries to fight on their path. And the Irish soldiers were sent there as part of the United Nations peacekeeping force. And they actually came under attack and they fought back, which was, they fought until their last round of ammunition was used. And then they surrendered because they couldn't do anything else. And they weren't going to, but they gave up a good fight and then they surrendered. And it's the Siege of Jadoville, it's called.
There are some African artworks that were stolen from Africa that were brought to Britain. Do you support them returning them to Africa?
I think I'm very concerned about the fact that there's a lot of other people's history
some might be in
the museums
building.
Here.
It might be in this building too.
One that I would be more familiar with now from my travels in Egypt particularly would be things like the Rosetta Stone, where and artifacts taken from the tombs of the pharaohs. In the days of empire, it was normal to go and hey, plant a flag, and we'll have all that and we'll bring it back to the center of civilization, as it was. And there's the Rosetta Stone is here, the Elgin marbles are here, and those have all been taken from those countries in the past. And I think there's a fair case to say, you know what, let's return them. In those days of empire, well, it was the normal practice. It wasn't the right practice, but it was the normal. I dare say that if Ireland, where I grew up, was a stronger country in the days of empire, they would have been in along with everybody else. They would have been going planting the Irish flag all over other places as well. But of course Ireland was not a powerful country at the time, and so they didn't get involved in the empire building of the time. But I dare say if they had been strong enough, they would have been in there with the Italians and the French and the Germans and everybody else who went off.
What do you think about the Germans? Are they really,
Well, I've worked with a lot of Germans. As a race of people, I understand that the people today are different from the people of World War I or World War II. They are different individuals.
Trump is from there, the grandfather.
From working in Germany, I still see traits in the German people that could very quickly turn even though I understand clearly that the people alive today were not involved with the atrocities of the past. There is I still see traits in their character.
The DNA is still there.
That given the right economic circumstances, they could go
if nobody's watching them.
And that's the role of good men in society, isn't it? To speak up and to call people out, because as they say, for evil to prevail,
good people
men must do nothing. And evil will prevail all by itself.
That's true, my man. Thank you so much.
Are you sure I'm not